What's in the sky? Glossary. Astronaut, a person trained to fly in a spacecraft. Astronomer, a person who studies the stars and the planets. Galaxy, a large system of planets and stars, for example, the Milky Way. Orbit, to move in a path around another object. Revolve, to go around something. Introduction. What do you see when you look up at the night sky? What are those bright lights? How far away are they? The biggest and brightest light in the night sky is the moon. The small twinkling lights are stars. Sometimes we can see planets in the night sky too. The moon. The moon is our nearest neighbor in space. It orbits around Earth. Not all planets have a moon. Some have more than one moon. Earth has only one moon. How many moons? Count. What do we know about the moon? The moon is 239,000 miles, or 384,633 kilometers from Earth. We also know that the moon is a ball of gray rock and dust, and we know that the temperature on the moon can change from very hot to very cold. Bigger or smaller? From Earth, the moon looks much bigger than the nearest planet, Venus. That's because the moon is much closer to Earth. Venus is really almost 4 times larger than the moon. Venus is 26 million miles, or 41,842,944 kilometers from Earth. Huge holes called craters cover the moon. They formed when large chunks of rock from space hit the moon. Astronauts who landed on the moon brought back moon rocks. Some of these rocks were more than 1 billion years old. How do we know that? Scientists take measurements. They use the measurement to tell how old rocks are. Fast fact: the changes that seem to take place as the moon goes around Earth are called phases. The moon does not make its own light. The moon is like a giant mirror. It reflects light from the sun and sends it to Earth. Earth is a mirror too. It also reflects some sunlight that falls on it. This is an almost full moon rising over a city. Stars. A star looks like a tiny point of light, but a star is really a giant ball of hot gas. The sun is our closest star. That's why it looks bigger than other stars. On a clear night, you can easily see thousands of stars. Some stars look very bright, others look dim. The stars that are very far away from Earth are the hardest to see. Astronomers study the stars to find out what they are made of and how they create light. One of their main jobs is to compare brightness of stars. Groups of stars from pictures in the sky called constellations. The Big Dipper and the Great Bear are parts of constellations. Planets. Earth is a planet. It revolves or travels around the sun. But the 8 other planets also orbit the sun. Together, these 9 planets make up our solar system. At times you can see some planets in the night sky. 2 planets are closer to the sun than Earth, and the others are all farther away. Some planets are made of rock, some planets have rings of ice, and some have more than one moon. Fast fact: you don't need a telescope to see Venus, Mars, Jupiter, or Saturn. The Milky Way. A very large group of planets and stars is called a galaxy. Earth's solar system is in the Milky Way galaxy. You can see the Milky Way on a very clear night with special glasses. It looks like a cloudy band running across the night sky. The Milky Way is 100,000 light years wide. A light year is the distance you would travel if you moved at the speed of light for one whole year. Light travels 186,000 miles, or 299,338 kilometers each second. In the solar system, you'll find asteroids, which are big chunks of rock that go around the sun. Some are as big as a house. Comets, big balls of ice, gas, and dust. The tail of a comet may be millions of miles long. Meteoroids are bits of rock and metal. They are as small as grains of sand. Conclusion. Tonight, when you look up at the night sky, you will probably see some wonderful sights. How will the moon look? What stars will you see? Will you see the Milky Way,